You're watching 3 Questions with Kat. Overcome your obstacles and find success.
Hey everyone, it's Catherine Norland, and we are back for another episode of 3 Questions with Kat. I've got Azeem with me.
Hey.
We were just up to some shenanigans and foolishness, but now we're gonna get serious and answer your questions. So Azeem, what people want to know is what stops people from success? And you can use your own life experiences on what has stopped you, from doing what you knew you needed to do to have success in life.
Yeah, that's big.
It's big. What comes to mind first?
Doubt. Doubt can come from yourself or from others. It can come from the media. It can come from your friends that you thought were friends. It can come from
frenemies.
Yeah, it can come from co-workers, or like you said, just sitting with your thoughts and comparing yourself to others.
Yep.
And thinking that because your plan or your vision didn't go, like by the book, and a lot of things didn't happen that you thought would happen. Sometimes you start doubting yourself, and you start losing sight of your focus and losing sight of your drive to continue. And I think,
okay, so it sounds like the doubts creep up, but when they really get a hold of you and it sabotages you, and you allow yourself to dwell on them and focus on and play out the scenarios, like, well, what if that's true? What if that's right? It's like you bring yourself down, because doubting thoughts can come and go.
Right.
It's whether you choose to hold on to it and play out the scenarios, don't you think?
No, definitely. I think a lot of times it comes in the form of critique. I think that's, and then how you process it is super important. So you can process critique or feedback or something someone says, you can process it in a doubtful way that causes you to doubt, and you can also take their advice, just hear them, you can listen to what people has to say.
And maybe take the nuggets that are helpful and change your game.
Exactly.
Or you can take what they said and say, I'm no good, forget it, why am I even bothering?
Right. Or, and if it's not, doubt's not coming from someone else, it's coming, you feel like it's really coming from yourself. Sometimes that's like, you could be scrolling, seeing somebody do things that you wish you were doing.
Yeah.
And so there can be a moment to use that to inspire you, and then it can also be a moment, if you use it wrong, it can feel very overwhelming and feel like you're unmeasurable.
That's good. So when you have the thoughts, you have to kind of take them captive and rein them in, and use them to propel you or inspire you, rather than use them as an excuse to be like, well, I guess I'm not enough, I'm not this person, so it's not going to work out for me.
You got to control how you react.
Good one. Okay, controlling how you react. We're going to go with that.
Okay.
Because that's a little deeper than doubt. Okay, the second question is, how do you overcome obstacles? So you've had these things stand in your way. What is the thing then that gets you over them so you do keep going, so you propel yourself forward?
I think really having clarity in your purpose.
Speak on that. Nobody has said that answer before.
Yeah. We all are put on this planet for a very specific set of reasons, not just one, not one reason, but there are many reasons we're here. But I think understanding why you're here, I think that's super important, and it really lines you up with the direction that you're supposed to take in life. It brings in the different opportunities, and it brings in the different relationships and connections that you are able to make if you are walking in the right direction.
So clarity in your purpose, if you know, like, without a doubt, and you're clear this is what you're supposed to do, that helps you overcome the obstacles, because like, well, this is what I'm meant for, so I have to find a way over, around, through, whatever it is.
You stay locked in. It's kind of like those horse race,
the blinders. Yes.
The race horses, they have their blinders, so they stay locked on their track, and they don't get distracted with the other horses running past them. And so, you really do have to have focus. And sometimes it can be like feeling like you're only looking in one direction. It can bleed into a line of, some might think it might be a little more naive, or not knowing, not being aware of what's happening around you. But I think
when you're focused, intently.
when you're intently focused. But I think there's a really important balance that you have to find there.
Yeah.
Between adapting to your environment, accept, understanding what's happening around you, but also staying locked in and not letting those obstacles take you down.
Yeah, and that clarity in your purpose, when an obstacle hits, if you're clear that this is absolutely your path and what you're supposed to be doing, then it propels you forward. But if you are not clear, if it's muddy, you're like, well, I could be an actor, or I could be a musician, or I could be a school teacher. Then the minute the obstacles come, you're gonna jump off that path and pick an easier one.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's
yes,
good.
The easier routes always.
Yeah, we have to take.
It's tempting, but yeah.
Robert Frost, the poet, says you have to take the road less traveled. The one that not all these other people are on, because it's your specific thing. Quit jumping off and going on to the easy train.
Right.
Okay, the final question is, what do you wish you would have known 5 years ago?
I'd say right now, what I would have wished that I had known 5 years ago was self-care and self-love.
Ooh, you're talking to me now. You're talking to me now.
Like, I've been grinding my whole life, and so passion.
You guys, he's been an
ambition-
actor since he was nine years old. So he has been grinding.
A couple decades almost.
For real.
It's been, and there was also times when I was working 3 jobs and 9 classes on top of filming on the weekend. So it was, like ambition and passion and hunger have always driven me. So, to the places that I've been, and of course that's amazing, but I never really looked at the flip side of the coin. And you can only do so much. You can only put so much on your plate. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. You can tell I'm hungry.
I've been guilty of that. Yeah. We need some crafts. We need some of those cream puffs.
I know. but like, you really do have to take care of yourself. You only have one temple, so it was so, like 5 years ago, I was just this ball of passion and just wanting to go, and I had to realize I'm taking a whole body with me.
Yeah, you got to keep this thing going for like 80, 90, 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And people don't realize sometimes saying no to others is saying yes to yourself.
There's a lot, that's what I've learned actually just within this last year, is there's a lot of progress that you can make by resting.
There's a great book, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's called The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. No, it's called Essentialism, but in there they talk about the disciplined pursuit of less. And when you do less, you actually accomplish more, because you're cutting out all of the fluff and all of the noise and all of the side things that don't align with your clarity and your purpose. Because it's easy as an actor to, think you have FOMO and you're gonna miss out. If I say no to this, then I might not get this opportunity and it might lead to this. And I was taking stupid jobs, stupid acting gigs, thinking, it might lead to this, and you have to just get so quiet in your spirit and just pray about everything. And God, is this even the right? It's okay to say no.
Right.
You don't have to be accessible to everybody all the time, and that's big in this. Anyone can hit up your phone or social anytime and expect you, like, they'll text you, you didn't text me, it's been 2 hours. And there's no time for you to unplug, and the self-care. And that's not just, self-care doesn't just mean sitting in the bubble bath. Right.
No, definitely. I mean, you mentioned the word accessible, accessibility. Like, I think you can be accessible to others as long as you're still accessible to yourself.
Ooh.
And that's where...
Words of wisdom from Azeem.
Yeah, so you got to make sure that you put yourself first.
Awesome.
And then from there, you can tackle whatever.
If people want to contact you or find you online, where can they do that?
For right now, I got an Instagram. So my Instagram is Azeem Vecchio.
Spell it for everyone.
All right. So we got AZEEM VECCHIO.
Awesome. So great talking to you today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Get the tips you need to reach your dreams.